Welcome back, and for our next product demo this morning, we're joined by Praxis42, who deliver fire, health and safety consultancy services to a full range of organisations. Their team can help you develop, implement and monitor your management systems, working with you to provide the solutions to your specific needs, ensuring your fire, health and safety compliance. Their powerful risk management platform, Shine, developed by the team of compliance experts, can help you keep track of training, compliance, assessments, and risk. With access to our full extensive library of compliance content, including IOSH Approved eLearning and assessment tools, helping you deliver cost-effective training, development and assessments. Tom Paxman, Managing Director of Digital at Praxis42, will be joining me after the demo for a Q&A. So, as always, if you have any questions throughout the session, pop them in the box on the top right-hand corner of your screen and enjoy.
Shine is our powerful risk management system that'll revolutionise your organisation's training approach. With access to our library of compliance content, including IOSH training and assessment tools, you can assign training and assessments at the click of a button and keep track of training compliance, assessments and risk on any device at any time. You can also manage instructor-led training, book and record events and upload results. Plus, host third-party e-learning and supporting documentation, with the ability to easily build your own assessments aligned with any organisational need. Users can also be rewarded as they complete courses. The platform can be personalised to your organisation, with an added internal messenger service for users to communicate, supported by an audit trail. Shine can link with SaaS systems, helping your users access with ease. Interested? Let's get started. As you've just seen, Shine is a powerful risk management system, a purpose-built platform for you to manage your organisation's compliance, from e-learning and instructor-led training through to creating and managing bespoke risk assessments, and you can do this using any device at any time. Shine has dashboards for administrators, heads of department and managers, and clearly details compliance across all your divisions or organisation as a whole. Our health, safety, fire and compliance experts have created a library of compliance-based e-learning, including IOSH training, which you can assign to specific employees or groups within your organisation and track results. This next short video gives a brief overview of some of Shine's reporting functions.
Creating quick reports in Shine is quick and easy. You have powerful filtering options and can export your results to a spreadsheet if required. In the left-hand menu, select Report Dashboard. In the course drop-down at the top of the page, select All for all courses, or select a specific course that you wish to filter on. In the Users drop-down, you have two choices. Choice 1 is in all selected cohorts. This will filter the results to only people that are in all of the divisions or groups that you have chosen. Choice 2 is in any selected cohorts. This will filter the results to people that are in any of the divisions or groups that you've chosen. In the field to the right of the Users drop-down, you can select the groups or divisions that you wish to report on. If you want to report on all groups or divisions, select All. Once you've made your selections, click Apply Filter and scroll down to view the results, which are presented in two tables: Courses completed and Courses not completed. You can filter at the top of any of the columns in either table. To filter, click in the field and type the value you want to filter for. For example, in the User field I could type Roberts, which will then filter for anybody who has Roberts within their name. Date fields provide further options, where you can filter by pre-configured date ranges or your specific custom range. Once you've filtered your data, you can either download your results as a CSV file for use in a spreadsheet, or select specific users and use the bulk actions to send an email or assign those users to groups. To clear all the filters, click Reset Filters at the top of each of the results tables.
Emails can be sent as scheduled events or on demand. The types of emails you can send range from congratulatory when a user has completed a course to chasers when training is outstanding. All email templates can be edited to say what you want and can be sent when you want. Assigning courses and assessments is simple. You create training groups that hold one or a number of courses and add users into those groups. Users can be in any number of groups and courses or assessments can be added or removed as required. Allocations are real-time and dashboards update at both user and company level when assigned.
The assessment functionality in Shine is very flexible. You have the ability to configure the assessment to the specific requirements of your organisation prior to making the assessment live. Shine provides a default template for all of the pre-built assessments that you've subscribed to. It is also possible to create a brand new assessment from the ground up. In the left-hand menu, select Assessments and My Assessments. There are 3 tabs: Draft, Live and Archived. Select the Draft tab. Click Settings on the assessment that you would like to amend. In the top section, Assessment Name and Version, amend the name of the assessment if required. Click the Browse button to change the image used on the assessment tile. Under Description, you can provide a description of the assessment and any additional considerations for the end user. In the next section, Risk Levels Configuration, you can adjust the risk values for all questions. Each question has a risk value which ranges from 0, negligible risk, to a maximum risk level, typically 10 or 100. At the bottom of the main assessment page, there is the option to add new question, which will create new questions to be added to the assessment. There is also the option to add new section, which will create a new section in the assessment. You can drag and drop the questions to change their order. Once you've completed editing the question set, scroll to the top of the page and in the top left, click Return to all assessments. In the Draft tab, click Test on the assessment you have edited. This will allow you to launch the assessment and run through the questions to ensure there are no errors. Once you've completed the changes to the draft assessment and run through the test mode, you can click the Go Live button. This will replace the existing live template.
Hi, I'm Tracy Seward. I'm the Marketing Manager at Praxis42. I'm joined today by Tom Paxman, our MD of Digital. And I just wanted to ask you a few questions, Tom, about our new platform, Shine. So you implemented a new risk management and learning platform last year. Can you tell us a little bit about why you decided to build Shine?
Sure. So Shine was released at the beginning or January in 2020, just before the pandemic, which was great timing. Essentially, the decision was made to rebuild Shine due to the fact that the legacy platform used old technology and everything took longer to develop due to the way it was built. So maintenance and development were almost the wrong way round. We were spending more time maintaining and not enough time developing. So because the pace of development wasn't keeping up with the needs of customers, it didn't seem appropriate to take that platform into the next decade. So we took the brave and ambitious step of starting again. From a process point of view, we engaged with some core customers to understand what was important to them. And we built that platform, which is now Shine, around those needs. And essentially, Shine puts content at the core of the platform so that it's easier for customers to get the right content to the right people.
And so what innovations have you actually introduced into Shine that weren't necessarily in the last platform?
Okay, yeah, it's very much around that content piece. And the way Shine is, it's not just about e-learning. Content is anything: videos, PDFs, questionnaires, documents, guides, policies, assessments. We wanted to be free of the constraints of just considering content to be e-learning. E-learning is still an integral part of Shine and the offering we have for our customers, but we want them to support that with anything they have that is important to put in front of customers. And it allows this content, in whatever form it is, to be added at the touch of a button and shared with any audience within the organization. And that audience could be a group, a team, a location. So it's all about the right sort of content in front of the right eyes. And away from learning and learning content, we have redeveloped our assessment tool. And that's a core innovation for us. And the real benefit of the new tool was that assessments traditionally, from a health and safety point of view in digital delivery, has been workstation assessment, driver assessment. Those two things, relatively binary. When we rebuilt the assessment tool in Shine, we thought it was important to give customers, again, the freedom to assess anything that they felt was necessary. So any activity or risk within their business. And sure, we have the standard tools: workstation assessment, driving assessment, maternity risk, lone working, travel, home working. So those are all available off the shelf, but the customer can take them away and do whatever they want with them. They can amend questions, add questions. They can split assessments depending on how users answer. But essentially, it will also allow customers to build an assessment from the ground up around any area or activity or risk. So it really helps them deliver unique assessments within their workplace and be responsive to changes in the working environment. A great example was how we responded to the news in March 2020 that we were all being sent to work from home. Within 36 hours, the team had created what we coined the emergency home worker assessment. And this was released to our customers, and it allowed them to assess the working environments of their staff that were suddenly sent to work from home. And it helped them give pragmatic solutions to the issues that were not easily solved. So instead of being in the dark about what their employees were doing or where they were working, it gave them the ability to quickly engage with their teams and to understand where they're working and what they could do to help minimize any negative impact on that.
And then you've also got everything in one place, haven't you? So
Correct.
If you ever need to go back and look at that information, you've got it all there at the touch of a button.
It's all there. Everything you've done is there. You can build all the reports you need, time frames, teams, departments. Everything is hosted in one place at the touch of a button.
So is it only Praxis42 content that can be hosted on Shine?
No, absolutely not. It's again that Shine, any standard form of e-learning, SCORM files, tin can, that's uploaded very, very easily. But as I mentioned earlier, PDF files, videos, Word documents, policies, procedures, Shine can host anything. And what's more is they can be framed so that each of these content can be reported on. So has employee A seen it? Has employee A interacted with it? When did they do it? What score did they get? So any content in any form can be uploaded onto Shine.
Great. So how does Shine manage users and keep user accounts up to date?
Well, it has all of the functionality you'd expect from a standard platform. And by that, I mean, you can manually add people one by one. You can bulk import or update. So one spreadsheet in and it completely updates your entire database of users. Or it can be automated, so via API. So a customer updates at their end and it will automatically feed into Shine. There's other innovations to remove access barriers, such as single sign-on are a given for Shine. So any single sign-on functionality that customers have, Shine can integrate with that as well.
Excellent. And what sort of subscription models do you offer customers for Shine?
So essentially, we're flexible. Most customers prefer a subscription-based model where they tell us what content or tools they want and how many people, and we agree an annual usage fee which fits into their budget. But we also have credit-based agreements as well as pay-as-you-go solutions. Essentially, we work with every customer to agree the model that suits them best.
So it's flexible.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great. And what type of businesses or organisations would Shine be useful for, would you say?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think in the past, it's been deemed that only big organisations can use learning management systems or e-learning. But actually, if you have an employee or a number of employees, then Shine or a learning management system is for you, because it allows you to quickly provide information to somebody regardless of their location, and actually to check and report on what they've done. So the easy answer is any size of organization would, be a suitable customer for Shine. The larger organizations tend to get excellent benefits from learning management systems, and certainly a platform like Shine, because of how easy it is to mobilize consistent content to a large audience. But anyone who employs anyone.
Okay, so even a small team would be
absolutely
with benefit. Great.
Absolutely.
Great. Well, thanks very much for answering our questions today.
Welcome back, everybody, and welcome to Connect 2021. We hope you're enjoying the talks, and don't forget to post your questions in the tab on the top right-hand corner. Don't be shy. And I'm really pleased to be joined by Tom. Tom, it's great to see you today.
Good to see you too.
Fantastic. So I think where we'll start is, how have you adapted Shine to cope with new agile ways of working? Of course, we've all need to adapt this year, haven't we?
We have, yeah, that's very current. So agile, or I suppose hybrid working, is all about flexibility. And with that flexibility, you introduce various environments that you may have less influence on. So funnily enough, we were already evolving our platform and products for this kind of world pre-pandemic, purely because a lot of our customers are London-based and agile working has been a thing for a while. But that was ramped up, obviously, in March last year. So because this way of working means like a variation and flexibility, you need to train employees on how to approach agile working, and then you need to assess them so that the organization has a good understanding of the environments that they're working in. So the tools were developed for that, and some of those issues that become apparent can be solved with kit. Some of it's training. So we developed the mechanism for gathering information and for pushing the training. And key to that is our self-authoring assessment tool. So if we're using, for example, if we're using home working as an example, you can first ask users, a collective of users, do they work from home? With the assessment tool, if they answer yes, then the system will automatically push to them both training for that home working environment as well as an assessment, so that you can learn about the issues that they might have. The training raises the awareness of how to manage issues such as lone working and the workstation setup, fire safety, mental health example, and then the assessment can identify any issues related to those challenges and push resolution guidance to them or whoever is responsible for resolving the issue. It could be the user, could be their manager. And then all this information is backed up by a dashboard so that the organization has full oversight of the process, as well as the assurance that risk is being effectively managed.
Fantastic. So can Shine accept input from other training suppliers, so I can maybe manage all of my training in one place?
Absolutely. So it's been created to be able to accept any kind of learning. When we talk about learning now, it's not just about e-learning, it's content in general. So documents, PDFs, assessments, training, e-learning, in all the formats, the standard formats, and Shine accepts all of those. Very easy to upload.
Why did you build Shine in the first place last year?
Yeah. So good question. Essentially, we've had a training platform since around 2001, and what we found was that the the way that the innovation was being pushed by our customers, the balance between maintenance and innovation had kind of reached tipping point where we were spending as much time doing one as the other, which isn't very helpful when it comes to evolving a platform. So we kind of took the brave decision to rip it all down and start again. We engaged with some core clients to understand what they wanted from a learning and an assessment platform, and started again, basically. It was quite a journey, but one that I'm delighted we did, and we now have the foundations to go in whatever direction we want, and innovation is rapid.
Well, that's great. So talking about innovations, what sort of innovations have you introduced?
So content is at the core of it, and the flexibility of content. So an example of how that's been delivered in Shine is, we just used the home working example. When COVID became a thing, and we were all sent home, within 36 hours, we'd authored and offered to our customers an adapted assessment for, we coined it as emergency home working. In other words, you've sent people home with nothing other than their laptop in a lot of scenarios. How can we help these people work safely from home? So it had some pragmatic solutions, and that's the core to how we designed Shine, that you could rapidly author something as a customer. You have the ability to adapt an assessment and push that out very quickly to your users, as well as accepting all of this additional content that users customers want to have, whether it be documents, templates, etc. The ability to upload that very quickly. So content is at the core, and pushing the right content to the right people.
God, it's fantastic, isn't it? The business and lots and lots of businesses across the country have adapted so quickly and moved and changed. So well done, you guys. So can Shine help us to get our employees more involved in owning their own health and safety and well-being?
Sure. Core to Shine is it's unique to the individual user. So the right training and assessments are pushed to the right people. We've introduced a level of, I suppose, gamification in that you can be rewarded for what you complete, but also every user, whether it be a basic user at the bottom of the usage tier, all the way through to the organization administrator, they have their own unique dashboard. So if you're a user, your dashboard tells you, what have you done? What have you got outstanding? If you are a manager, it tells you, what's your team done? What have they got outstanding? Regional, same principle, or across the whole organization, you can drill down into each individual team. And interestingly, when you give people the information around how far they are through their compliance journey, you could call it, people are very responsive to that. So if they find out they're 50% of the way through, the instinct is to get it to 100%.
Human nature, playing on that. Fantastic. So what sort of subscription models do you offer customers?
We're incredibly flexible. There's lots of different types of subscription models in the marketplace, and essentially we try to build something around what suits the customer. That could be a credit-based system. It could be a subscription enterprise system where they want everything, or a customer might want one product for a specific group of people. So we're very flexible. To me, it's all around building the right model for the customer so that it fits within a budget, is easily planned for, and works for everybody, essentially.
Brilliant. Well, Tom, thank you so much for your time today. Thank you for a great demo as well. I hope that Shine goes really well, and thank you all for so much for joining us as well, and thank you for all the fantastic questions. Right, I'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow. That's it from me today, another jam-packed day. Have a lovely rest of your day and take care.